run. But the new dealers say people don't eat in the long run, they eat every day. So the changes keep coming. What's going to happen next? We don't know. We can't say. We're wondering. One thing that...
Oh, good morning, brother.
Is my orange juice ready?
Oh, no, dear. We had grapefruit for you this morning. You like it just as well. Now sit down.
Well, I want...
Get the rest of the stuff. Brother, turn off that radio. You know Edgar worked till 5 o'clock this morning. He has to be back at the studio at 9.
Well, it's time for him to be up.
There's your grapefruit, brother. Be careful, don't let it squirt in your eye.
Well, I've just been up on Hollywood Boulevard and bought an autograph of it.
Oh, that's fine.
You know, Florence, we've been in Hollywood 3 weeks and haven't stepped a foot inside of a studio.
That's why I brought you and your mother to the fair.
Holy smoke, the fair! I forgot where we were. Hey, Grandma! A couple of guys are starving out here. How's the chow coming?
Hold your horses, Bud. We'll be ready in a minute.
He sure do think a lot about his stomach.
You probably had a good appetite yourself at his age, Elvira.
Lord, Miss Harrison, if appetites was houses, I'd almost ought to holler right now.
How's the table, Jane? Is it set?
All set, Mother. Come on, everybody. Breakfast is ready.
That's the best news I heard since I got here. Hi, Mom. Boy, am I hungry.
I don't know which I've been looking forward to the most, the fair or your cooking, Mother.
Don't pay any attention to him, Grandma. He says that to all the cooks.
Well, you can't make a cook mad by liking her cooking. That's a good thing for a young man to remember.
I'll say it is. That's how Dad got his corporation.
Hey, that's not a corporation. That's private ownership.
A man's entitled to a stomach at his age. Anyway, it's nice to have my family with me again. Even if it took a World's Fair to get you here.
Well, we thought you had your hands full with just one member of the family.
Nonsense. Barbara's been a lifesaver. Really, she has. I'd have been pretty lonely here without her.
How is she getting along with that art business she's studying?
I don't know, Tom. It's over my head. I gave up when she told me pictures on calendars weren't art.
Wonder what in the world's keeping her. Badge, your breakfast is ready. We're waiting for you.
Well, we may be waiting, but I don't think it's noticeable.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning.
And now Mr. Carlton can go for his own breakfast. Today is Saturday, and the children, Pam and Danny, can stay home. They have some animals to take care of, too. Out in the fields, or around the barns. And in the city, children are getting out of bed, having breakfast with Mother and Dad, starting out from home to join their classmates on the way to school.
And there's something else waiting to help start the day. Yes, life really begins with breakfast. But regardless of how good the all-important morning meal, it can't possibly supply all the nutriment required for an entire day. Now, just what do we mean by good food? Food that tastes good, of course. And much more important, food that's good for us. Certain foods are essential. We must have them daily for the sake of health. Someone must have an appetite. But don't worry, this collection of food is not for a single meal. Breakfast for the average person. First, an orange. That checks off your citrus fruit. Then an egg and 2 slices of piping hot toast. If you're an adult, you may want a cup of coffee. And lunch for Mr. Average Citizen.
Do you ever get hungry?
Of course you do. All of us do. Good food helps keep us strong and healthy. Some of the foods we eat come from plants. Some of our foods come from animals. Like Jane, we all need food to live and grow. All animals
An exalted figure of the early 1920s was the inventor, who within a few years had brought the average man such wonders as the automobile, the motion picture, and the wireless radio. To these achievements, Hollywood added the feather alarm clock. Its creator, the misfit genius Snub Pollard, a puller of strings in a world that was to go in for push buttons. Since this Hal Roach comedy was filmed, we've filled our kitchens with gadgets. But no housewife today can make breakfast as slick and quick as Snub could back in 1923. This inventive picture, entitled It's a Gift, represented Pollard's finest moment. For soon new stars were to rise on the Roach lot, and Snub began the long spiral down. Today, all too few remember the brash little fellow with the Kaiser Wilhelm mustache worn upside down. The mailman arrives. Although regular airmail
who came from Holland. Although most of our grandparents came from Holland and England, we're all South Africans. In this family, the children have never seen any other country but South Africa. Mr. Young is a mining engineer whose grandfather came here from England in 1880 when gold was discovered. On Saturdays, Mary and Peter Young sometimes go to the city with their parents. Mrs. Young has shopping to do, and Mr. Young spends part of the day at his office.
The minerals enter the body with food, and the blood carries them into the bone tissue. In childhood and adolescence, the diet must be particularly balanced to ensure adequate mineral supply. Minerals for all young mammals. But minerals are not enough. Certain vitamins, especially vitamin D,
Why, this very morning, Jerry and his sister Susie started with a good, nourishing breakfast. The whole family eats a good breakfast because eating the right foods can help you to keep healthy, and your teeth will have a better chance to grow and develop. Oranges, in fact all citrus fruits and many vegetables, contain vitamin C. Vitamin C is important for good health and for good dental health, too. Grown-ups, too, eat plenty of vitamins and minerals to help keep mouths and gums healthy, even though their teeth are fully developed. The growing body needs a well-balanced diet, including eggs, poultry, fish, or meat. And milk, too. Milk is one of the very best foods for children because it contains calcium and also vitamin D. A well-balanced diet includes butter and fresh fruits and vegetables, too. At lunchtime,
I want bacon.
Bacon? Yeah, it's better.
Yes.
And you're gonna give me bacon on that, okay? And I need a
Oh, focus X.
I don't know, but I like the little black teddy that you had last night.
See, that was totally different jokes.
Well, that's wonderful. Yes, thank you. Excellent. It's beautiful. Like taking it off with you, that was even better.
Blueberry. Wow. Blueberry pancakes? That's fattening.
I know everything is.
Oh, get in line here.
Oh my gosh, there's ham this morning. Wow.
Little ham and eggs. Couldn't get better grapefruit in Tucson.
I'm only having one because he gave me ham for breakfast. That's what I usually have for Thanksgiving dinner.
You only have one, Harry? You only want one?
I only want one.
All right.
Okay. What was that little call you gave before?
Oh, you mean the call of the wild? You mean the wild cat that comes in at night? Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Small shops. In the world-famous Hotel de la Mer Poulard, their age-old recipe for omelette remains uniquely a part of Mont Saint-Michel, of Normandy, and of France.
At the other building of the Baca settlement houses, the nearby Merkaz Hunati, Mrs. Ben-Ari was also being helped in the process of integration. In the cooking classes there, she found companionship and shared housewifely problems with women from many lands. The problems of how to cook on a kerosene stove, how to outwit the ration list, how to provide nutritious food for her family. All of this, Mrs. Ben-Ari learned eagerly, hopefully. Mr. Ben-Ari did not share her enthusiasm. Like many newcomers, he was hardly ready to adopt new customs. Perhaps he felt that to desert old ways of eating would also mean to desert traditions of observance, thousands of years old.
Many diets promise you can eat all you want, but only of certain foods. Actually, eating any food exclusively becomes so boring that after a while you end up eating less. The egg diet is an extreme example, but the principle applies to many famous diets. For example, a diet may say you can eat all the carbohydrate foods you want. Just avoid proteins. While another diet may say just the opposite. If you lose weight, it's because you consume fewer total calories. These diets are boring, so they make you eager to return to normal eating.
The problem with
In the mornings, you needn't even go down to the dining room if you don't want to. Your cabin steward will serve your breakfast in bed and give you the morning news sheet and a program of the day's recreational opportunities.
Minutes. How long does it take you to do these things? When Jimmy is just about through with breakfast, it's 8:45, 8:45. How much time, Jimmy, to finish breakfast? How much time does it take you?
And I don't want to hear any more about quitting school. Put that radio junk away and listen to me. That new school cost us plenty. We voted and got it built. And you're going to go to it, do you understand? Answer me.
Okay, I'm going.
All right. Better.
I'll be going to the new school next year.
Miss Regan said that we won't have to share our desk anymore, and I'll have a desk of my very own.
Yes, and I'll be glad when you're in school, too.
All right, kids, school time.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, dear.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. How many times are you going to read it, Frank?
Well, I thought there might be something. Well, sometimes there are additional stories. Like maybe some of the kids came in and said something about it. Well, let's listen to the radio. There may be some information that hasn't been in the papers yet.
Isn't that important, Frank? Wasn't that important to statue?
What kind of a remark is that? It was a senseless, vicious act of vandalism. Well, now, maybe that statue wasn't a Michelangelo or a Rodin, but it was something that people could look at and enjoy. I think that Tyler boy and his hoodlum buddies ought to be punished.
And because you know, can't you see that, Frank? Why don't you let it go?
Now, the paper says that this act of vandalism, if those responsible are not caught and punished, will probably lead to a whole series of incidents of a similar nature. You know, like one gang of kids trying to outdo the last. Now, isn't it my responsibility to prevent this?
Well, you yourself told me about the time you helped to paint the sign on the stadium wall.
Much of the communication between people is spoken.
Mom, he said he could.
But before communication, you must hear the words.
Mom, he said he couldn't. You know why.
Tommy's mother helps him to get plenty of sleep. And plenty of good, healthful food, so he'll stay healthy and strong. Jimmy.
Now someone is setting the table. We can certainly find out a lot just by listening to sounds. And that's what we'll do today. Listen to sounds. Sometimes we'll hear what people say, but sometimes, too, we'll just listen to sounds. What do these sounds mean? They mean it's time for Father to go to work.
you getting a little hungry? Just a little bit? If you are, that's fine, because we eat pretty well here in the United States, all things considered. Yes, 132 million of us eat somewhere around 396 million meals a day. And if you want to get into some big figures, that means we eat more.
But outstanding among survey findings was air conditioning's very special gift to women, the gift of unsuspected energy for fulfillment of their roles in a modern world. Where indoor climate was comfortable, where environment was
their work as well as if they had had a good and proper breakfast, like bacon and eggs, toast, with fruit juice and some milk. Or, since they are grown-ups, a little coffee or tea would be all right, so long as they ate all the other things. In passing, there is one other item we should examine.
All set? Okay, let's make pancakes. Now, let's suppose, just to speed things up, these pancakes are already mixed. On the can't-slide griddle, and ready for turning. Say, how did that range get in here? Hold it right there. Freeze your shoulder and arm just as they are. Now, turn around. Uncomfortable, isn't it? But don't worry, we'll fix that fast.
The pictures of these foods and beverages assume a third-dimensional roundness in color. They step out of their conventional black and white setting and become part of the tasty, wholesome, appetizing dinners we know so well.
In many places and countless ways. The day begins and gives new meaning to the words of Walt Whitman. Everything comes out of the people, everyday people. The people as you find them, and leave them. People. People. Just people. This is the story of a day in the life